In this video, we will learn the histology part of the uterus. Uterus is a inverted, pivot shaped or piriform shaped muscular organ located in the pelvic cavity between the urinary bladder and the sigmoid colon and rectum behind. The bladder is in front and the sigmoid colon and rectum is behind. On each side, it receives the opening of uterine tube at the superolateral angle and communicate below with the vagina through external os. The uterus consists of three parts from above downward. The first part is the fundus, then there is body, and then there is last part is cervix. Fundus is the part above the attachment of fallopian tube. Above the uterine opening of fallopian tube is called the fundal part. The body extends from the fundus to the isthmus, and the isthmus is the narrow constricted part separating the body with the uterus. Below the isthmus, the uterus becomes cylindrical in shape, and this part is known as cervix. The uterus has very thick wall muscle of endometrium, myometrium, and the perimetrium from within outward. The mucous membrane of uterus is called endometrium. The endometrium consists of lining epithelium and lamina propria, which is also called the stroma. Numerous of uterine glands are present in the stroma, which is the identifying point. The lining epithelium is of columnar type. The lamina propria contains embryonic stromal cell, numerous of blood vessels, lymphatics, nerves, and the tubular uterine glands. The uterine glands are lined by simple columnar epithelium. The endometrial changes during the menstrual cycle is divided into three parts. The first part is the proliferative phase. The second part is the secretory phase, in which basically the secretory changes occur, and the third part is the menstrual phase, during which there is shedding of endometrium and there is start of bleeding and there is shedding of the superficial part of endometrium. The muscle layer of uterus is called myometrium, and it consists of bundle of smooth muscle. The myometrium consists of three ill-defined layers. The first one is outer longitudinal, the middle circular, and the inner reticular layer. These muscle layer runs into the various directions. The most layer of uterus is called perimetrium, which is a serous coat. So, in this section I will discuss the histology of uterus, mainly the slide part. The uterus is a piriform organ which is present between the bladder and the rectum. You can see here, normal position is anteverted and anteflexed. It is uterus, and this part is the cervix, the two lips, and below it is continuous with the vagina to the exterior. It is another diagram. So, uterus is three layered from inside outward. The innermost is endometrium. The mucous layer is called the endometrium. Then the thickest muscle layer is called myometrium, and then the outer serosal layer is called perimetrium. So, here you can see it is endometrium, then myometrium, and then perimetrium. The cavity of uterus is triangular on cross section. You can see here it is triangular. The parts are the fundal part, the uppermost part above the opening of uterine tube is called fundus, and this part is called the body of uterus, and the lower projecting part is the cervix. Cervix is continuous below with the vagina, and the Near the fundus, the two tubal opening are present, the opening for uterine tube or fallopian tube, you can see here. Then here is the broad ligament. This one is the ovarian ligament, all which gives the stability of uterus to be in situ. It is the another diagram, you can see here. It is the fundus, the part above the uterine opening is called fundus, then there is body, and there is cervix, and this is uterine cavity which is triangular in on cross section. Come to the points of identification. The histological part of uterus varies according to the uterine cycle. Uterine cycle is of 3 phases. The first one is proliferative phase, the second one is the secretory phase, and the third one is the menstrual phase. First come to the proliferative phase. What you will get in histology slide. The first point of identification is the wall of uterus is consists of endometrium and a very thick layer of muscle called myometrium. The thickness of muscle layer help in identify the slide easily. The endometrium has a lining of columnar epithelium that rests on stroma of connective tissue. So here you can see it is the muscle layer, and above the muscle layer there is the endometrial layer. Now endometrium is divided into two parts, the functional zone and the basilar zone. Here you can see it is the functional zone. The functional zone only goes under various uterine changes according to the menstrual cycle, but not the basilar zone. It is only this part undergoes shedding or changes. So this is the slide of uterus, you can see here. This one is endometrium, and endometrium you can see here there is presence of uterine glands. So the other point of identification is there is presence of numerous uterine glands deep into the stroma, and the uterine glands are straight and tubular in this phase. Now you can see there is presence of numerous uterine gland. There is numerous of glands is present, and these glands are straight. And tubular. You can see here it is straight and tubular, and this part is muscle layer. This is another slide, you can see here. These are glands. This is diagrammatic representation. These are uterine glands. These are simple, tubular, straight, and this one is lamina propria or stoma, and it is the darkest part is the muscle layer. Muscle layer is very thick. When you move the slide up and down, you can see the thick muscle layer very clearly. In this part also you can see here, because it is a real slide of testis, it's uterus, it is not a diagram. You can see here these deep purple things are the uterine tubes. Now what are the other points of identification? So in this phase endometrium is thin, and the endometrium progressively increases in thickness with the advancement of menstrual cycle. Means as the menstrual cycle progresses, the endometrium became thicker and thicker. The appearance of endometrium depends upon the phase of menstrual cycle, because In proliferative phase, mainly proliferative changes are seen, means there is growth of new blood vessels from the stump of old one. There is development of new uterine tube from the remnant left in the basal zone. There is no secretory changes is seen in this phase. So here also you can see here it is the myometrium, a smooth muscle layer, and here is the endometrium. The glands are straight, tubular. It is the identifying points in the proliferative phase, and there is presence of multiple uterine gland, numerous of uterine gland in the stroma or in the endometrium, and the outermost layer is lined by columnar epithelium. This one is columnar epithelium. Now come to the secretory phase. In secretory phase, the thickness of endometrium is much increased. Gradually it is increased, and finally it is increased very much. The uterine glands are now elongated and become dilated, and also it goes under twisting and become tortuous, as a result of which it has sawtooth appearance in the histology section. You can see here it is twisted, uterine gland is twisted, and the appearance is of sawtooth. In this diagram also, this is a diagram of secretory phase. Here is the muscle layer, and this is the basal zone from which the remnant of glands and blood vessel grow. So in the functional zone you can see there is twisting of uterine gland. These are the blood vessel, and blood vessels also go under twisting, spiraling, and further growth. So in this histology slide, see it clearly. This is outer layer is columnar epithelium layer. It is the stroma, and within the stroma uterine glands are present. Here also you can see uterine glands are present. So blood vessel extend in the upper part of endometrium. What happened? Blood vessel gradually grows and finally reach to the near the surface of endometrium. The blood vessel undergoes spiraling and become corkscrew shaped in the later part of secretory phase. See here, it is much elongated and gradually it becomes twisted. The blood vessels start growing from the basal part. Finally it grows and grows and grows and finally reach near the surface of the endometrium, and blood vessels also undergo spiraling. So see here, from the basal zone blood vessels start growing. Along with growth it also undergoes spiraling and reaches near the surface of endometrium, and just below the upper surface it form a loose capillary network. The blood vessels form loose capillary network, which after damage bleeds during the menstrual phase. The uterine cycle is arbitrarily considered is of 28 days in length. The first 4 days is called the menstrual phase. The 4th to the 14th day is called the proliferative phase. Around 14th day ovulation occurs, and after ovulation secretory phase is started, which extends from 14 to 28 days. The thickness of endometrium is about 2 to 3 millimeter in proliferative phase, while in secretory phase the thickness of endometrium is around 6 mm. The uterine glands are elongated, straight and tubular without secretion in proliferative phase, while in secretory phase the uterine glands are dilated, tortuous and have sawtooth appearance with watery secretion. The proliferative phase are under the influence of estrogen hormone, while the secretory phase are under the influence of progesterone hormone. The spiral arteries are less coiled and doesn't reach the superficial part of endometrium in proliferative phase, while in secretory phase the spiral arteries are coiled, screwed and reaches up to the superficial part of endometrium. In proliferative phase, the stroma is highly cellular and non-edematous, while in secretory phase, the stroma is highly vascular and edematous. The lining epithelium in both phases, the proliferative and secretory phase, is of simple columnar epithelium. You need to remember the difference between the proliferative and secretory phase, what I have told you. Thank you.